What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Light Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion here on the channel on a Wednesday. And we don't have Invicta, where we do have Pro Box TV. That's right. And Mike Goldberg on the panel, given play-by-play. What a treat. I did not expect this. Again, as you guys know, boxing, it's not my favorite combat sport. You guys know that I'm very much more a kickboxing and Muay Thai guy. Then it's box, lacrosse, hockey. No, I'm just kidding. Then MMA. I like fights. I'd rather watch bare knuckle at the end of the day than boxing. But because I will be away for most of the weekend and we won't be able to do the PFL, Bellator, Glory, and the UFC events, we're squeezing in as many streams as we can prior to the weekend. And tomorrow we are set to have EFC, which is the South African promotion. They're over 100 events. Like, they are a solid promotion. And one championship Friday fights. If there's any complication with the Friday fights, then we have another backup in mind. So again, welcome to the channel. We do fight companions every single weekend or midweek towards end of the work week when my weekend is compromised. Live play-by-play, commentary, reaction, and interaction with all the amazing folks in the live chat. Speaking of, we'll get back to the live chat here in just a moment. But again, yeah, we do these every weekend. We're dropping more content. Right after this, UFC prediction video will drop. Tomorrow morning, Bellator prediction video will drop. Glory and PFL prediction videos dropping tomorrow evening as well. So a ton of content to make up for this weekend not being here. What is up, Shane? One of our exclusive members on the channel. What's going on, Shane? Jagolos THPN, Jack Eigel's biggest fan. Let's go Knights. How about them Knights, baby? Yeah, what an absolute dominating game. I checked out after the second period because I was like, that's it. We have a new Stanley Cup champion. Pauline Maligianati on the panel. One of you's recovered since Connor KO'd him. What's going on, Fallon? Hockey from home, what's going on? That's a good question, Hockey from home. We don't have an answer yet. I got Valle early locking it in. Yes, so boxers and camps are making their way to the ring now. This was a 5-fight card. I imagine the 2 prelims have already happened. And they said for the main card here, they're going to have 3 fights. This one starting 6 rounds. And yeah, folks, you can follow along here. Pro Box TV. Can't believe Mike Goldberg is on the mic. That is awesome. What's up, JL, our newest exclusive member? Did you see that Leon Edwards was playing as a goalkeeper and got scored so many times? And Bilal came in quick with the jokes and roasted him. I didn't see that, no. I care about, the fights in the cage a little bit more than some friendly soccer matches outside the cage. And Leon Edwards would absolutely school Bilal in the cage, I think so, if we're going to go that route. And there it is. How many minutes into this stream? 3 minutes into me being on screen, and JL already brought up Bilal. I think that's a new record. Okay, I got it. I'll be there. Thank you for the stream. If I can make it, nothing much. You said just having my dinner while you're streaming and going to work on homework later. So remember the show. How is it? I was working all day, buddy. I haven't had time to listen to the show yet. I'll try to fire it up tonight. Literally worked, went to the gym, and showered 2 minutes ago. Popped up here on stream. So I'll check it out as soon as I can, buddy. Anyways, fighters are being announced. We got Dominic Valle, 5-0 pro boxing record. 4 of those wins have been via KO. Looking at his opponent, 7-1 pro boxing record. Won 3 in a row. 3 in his last 4 fights. That is Carlos Rosario. Rosario, though, the plus 500 underdog here. What are you guys seeing on your betting sites if you're dabbling in some Pro Box TV? I know Rosario is the veteran. He's 27 years old. So apparently he's 6-1 with 3 KOs according to Pro Box TV. According to Tapology, 7-1. Maybe one of those is bare knuckle. No, I mean, anyways, maybe one of these didn't count as a pro. Again, shout out to Tapology. They're not a boxing database by any means, but they show us enough that we can work with. I got the young guy. I like his gloves. I like his kit. I like his swag. I'm going Dominic Valle. Couple inches taller. And there's a couple inches in reach does Valle. 6 round super featherweight flight here. We'll update the ticker on the bottom of the screen to reflect the rounds. Old keyboard back, so my placing is all messed up right now. I went from mechanical keyboard back to my little wireless one. All right, round 1.
Let's get it on.
Damn, I need to get a bell for when we're doing boxing. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 3 6-minute rounds here. Blue trunks is Rosario. White trunks, Valle. Again, let me know your predictions in the live chat. I didn't get a like from you on the video. Yeah, I did. I did like them both. Jeff Neal, Mike Chin, Ian, middle name Gary. Yeah, did you guys hear about that? We'll make a video on that. We'll talk about that before I head out to the cabin this weekend. But wow, what a step up in competition for Ian Gary. Listed some of JRE. I think her name was Jillian. I think she's Canadian. I remember watching her fight at some point. Yeah, Jillian Robertson. That was a good one. They opened it up by smoking a joint together. Kickboxing looks much more fun than the limited pillow gloves in boxing. Absolutely. I feel the same way. 2 minutes into this fight here, them just feeling each other out. And again, you can see the size difference and reach difference on Valle. But going for the body early is Rosario. Nice right hand there by Valle. I don't know if I saw the short yet, but I definitely watched the video last night when it dropped. Goldberg is only good for saying, here we go, and it is all over. Besides that, Bisping is superior in all ways on commentary. I think they're about the same. And I'm taking the nostalgia out of it, because like I grew up with Goldberg, and I was always kind of critical of him. He made Joe Rogan look good. No, they were a good tandem, and they played off each other well. Goldberg, I respect him as a commentator overall. I mean, you know, he started in combat sports, and he's a huge hockey fan. You know, ESPN actually had him when ESPN had the rights before this era, the previous ESPN era rights. Which again, Jail, you're too young for that. But yeah, I think it was Detroit games he used to do. I think he did a handful of home games, like 20 or so. I think he even did a couple Canadian teams as well for a little bit. He's just what I love about him, he's versatile. He can do any sports, which is sweet because he's got that voice. So I respect him from that point of view. And I'd say, plop him in the UFC today. Him and Bisping are probably same level. They're B level. Yeah, about the same. I'd rate them both B. Not B plus, not B minus, solid B. And Bisping doesn't do play-by-play. You keep thinking that he does play-by-play. He doesn't do play-by-play. He's color commentary. So they're both two different jobs too, buddy. 13 seconds left in this first round. Ooh, nice left hand by Valle. Final seconds of this first round. Good body shots. Basically what happened in this first round was, speaking of body shots, a nice step in body shot there by Valle at the end of the first round. Carlos Rosario clearly doesn't have the reach, hasn't mastered the distance yet, or hasn't gotten the distance down in this one yet, but he is excelling with those step-in body shots. Not utilizing the jab too much, but more attacking the body here. As we can see, step in right to the body, and he uses that to kind of enter the pocket with his right hands there. Uppercuts haven't landed yet, but they are there, and he's throwing them. Close round to score. Oh shit, foul one. Ring girls in pro box. They're up there, dude. I only caught a glimpse of this corner of my screen, but it was enough of a glimpse to convince me. I was accustomed to hearing Bisping, so hearing other voices freak me out. That's so weird. You're so young to the sport. That's so weird to me. That's so fucking weird to me, because Bisping I still imagine as a fighter first. Because I watched the second season or the third season of The Ultimate Fighter that he was on. And that he won. Well, I don't know what to tell you, Hockey from Home. I don't know what to tell you. I watched the video. 2 minutes, and I liked it. 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Left hook by Valle. Bisping can do play-by-play, but he doesn't want to take any spot. That's hilarious. Sure, JL. Whatever you want to believe, buddy. I think he's good at color. I think he's not a play-by-play guy at all. He would hog the mic too much. And I'm not saying that like he just would. And shit, if I did play-by-play full-time, I'd hog the mic too. That's why when I did hockey play-by-play, I was good on color. Put a bit of a muzzle on me. I feel like Bisping's the same. Oh, and they're trading here. You can see that. Those step-in big shots there by Valle are mostly being blocked by Rosario. Rosario getting the better body shots, getting the better punches in this one. That is amazing. That is amazing. Keep him up. Keep him up. See, that's messed up. That's messed up. Ugh, that's weird. That's so weird. Oh, it's okay. I don't know why then. Yeah, well, you're on an island there, buddy. You're on an island there. Again, I don't hate Bisping, but when he goes crazy and interrupts everyone, it's just like, man, like, there's 3 of you, dude. And it just like messes up the symmetry all the time. Not all the time, but at times. But again, I don't hate Bisping. B-level play-by-play. There's a nice right hand by Rosario. Nice straight left jab. Now he's found his timing with that left jab. Despite the reach advantage going to Valle, Rosario here starting to get it down in the second round. A little bit of clinching here, and the ref separates. That's why I enjoy this season of Power Slap. He's on commentary. Oh, okay. Got you. Yeah, I'd rather watch the Russian phone booth fighting than fucking Dana White's Power Slap. 25 seconds left in this second round. I find myself in the minority on many topics I've noticed. It's because you go 100 on them. Again, like, I don't hate Bisping. You're twisting it almost to make it sound like it's me against you. I don't hate Bisping. The fact that you put him on S tier, yeah, that's island. You know, that's minority. The fact that you think Jared Gordon is S tier, that's minority. Bilal does have a big fan base too, so I would say here definitely a little bit minority out of how much you love him compared to we do, or compared to us. But I'd say for the most part, we all have said that we respect Jared Gordon. We all said well, maybe not everyone, but I've said anyways that I have nothing against Bilal. Am I super fan of him like you? Obviously not. We've had this conversation before. So yeah. And Bisping again. I like Bisping. There's no way that he could be a play-by-play right now. Maybe someday. And I think that if you see even on Twitter, you know, when he has a blunder, for some reason he makes more noise about it, and there's more like people either love Bisping on commentary or can't stand him. Kind of like DC, kind of like Joe Rogan these days. That's awesome. Blue Shirts looks gas. Speaking of Blondie, when are you bleaching your hair? As soon as I can. But you guys, I think you guys forget that like I do work a 9 to 5, or I do work, not a 9 to 5. I shouldn't say. I do work. So I'm trying. I assure you, it will happen. I'm happy. Today, I literally worked all day, buddy. I worked all day. I know you, but like I said, you almost make it a battle. You know what I mean? Because you go so hard, whereas like you can't accept that other people like things but don't love things the same as you. See, just like that, like just stop. It's not true. You can have that opinion, but to say it's fact is not true, buddy. I'm sorry. Unless I'm in the minority on it and you can prove me wrong. Sorry, round 3, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Bilal Show Part 3. Bilal Show Part 3 featuring Michael Bisping. No, but again, see now, Jail, now you're backpedaling because you know, and everyone in the chat and half of our Discord knows that you were propping him up, saying that like he was gonna compete with the top 5 and tear through the top 10 and things like that. I'll go through the analytics in the video and shorts. Streamers just like, you know. Speaking of work, oh man, I got 10-8. My legs are fried, man. I hope you recover tonight, buddy. I need to talk to my friends for shorts I can post. Proof isn't like you, your mom, dad, and brother, sister saying, oh yeah, we like Bisping too, JL. He's passionate. That's the thing. He's passionate. I don't think JL is a troll. I'm convinced he's just passionate. 1 minute 18 seconds left here. In this third round. Again, 6 3-minute rounds, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, and a nice right hand there by Valle. But in the pocket is Rosario. Only landed a short right in that exchange. Nice right body shot by Valle. Trading body shots now are these fighters. Valle getting the better of Rosario before the clinch. Gordon is a problem for the top 10 for sure. I'm telling you, watch out for his next fight. Okay, I will. I'll watch out. I disagree. I wholeheartedly disagree that he's a problem for the top 10. And I will not back down from that argument. It's the lightweight division, buddy. Like, I'm sorry. Oh, and good head movement there by Rosario, but Valle continues to tag him. I'm sorry to have to watch the vids of me. So, no, it's all good. It's all good. I watched them. That teacher that I done got the Knights to win picked the Knight to win the cup, and he didn't care if they won, by the way. Oh, nice. End of the third round. I posted the schedule on the community tab, Jay. Posted the schedule on the community tab. Blue Shirt's getting the body chewed up. Yeah, he is. And it's funny enough because he was the one who was dishing out the body shots to start in the first round. But no, I'll be streaming Friday morning, but that's it. Friday afternoon, I'm off to the lake, to the cabin, drink some beers, hang out. A couple of my friends are going up with their dad for Father's Day, and they invited me. So it's going to be good. And yeah, foul one. Speaking of S tier, I don't think it's quite KSW, but I love the different outfits, and I will say, A tier at least, buddy. A tier at least. Shout out ProBox TV, foul one. Shout out ProBox TV. Round 4, ladies and gentlemen. Shane, who did you pick for this one, by the way? I don't think I've ever seen Bilal or Gordon fight. Yes, you've seen both of them, Shane. You've seen both of them fight. They've both been on fight nights that we've watched together. Did you see Fury said he would beat Francis and Jones in the same night? I love it. Shit, man. If this was Pride days, we could have a one-night tournament, and he could try to take them both on in one night. Fourth round here, 2 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock. A nice left uppercut there by Valle. A nice left body shot. Oh, nice straight left jab. Valle's starting to take this fight over here, folks. Peace out. I'm out. See you. Got to do homework and get an early night. I'm so tired that I had to get a coffee during class. Well, hope you get a good night's sleep and hope you get all your homework done. Thank you so much for joining Hockey from Home. I'll be sure to check out those shorts after this stream. We haven't seen greatness and beautiful technique. JL, I mean, you started watching the sport when Bisping is on commentary, bro. You haven't seen greatness. A couple body shots there. But he didn't get to see Anderson Silva in his prime, man. He's saying that Bilal and Jared Gordon are up there with him by using the word greatness. Oh, you picked Valle. Okay. So you both picked the same guy. If you get dusted by Bilal in MMA, if Bilal could take that big boy down, maybe. And we've seen Sakuraba beat up heavyweights back in Pride. So if it was MMA, I would say maybe multiple E's at the end. If Bilal couldn't stand him up, oh god, Tyson Fury with that beautiful range would knock him the fuck out. A nice step in the left hand there by Valle. See, this is when you say things like that, Jay. It's just like that. Those are the stuff that are like that put you in the minority. You know what I mean? And then you're like, you guys all hate Jared Gordon, the disrespect to Jared Gordon and Bilal. It's just like, man, can't we just be realists and respect the passion you have? Can't we just do that? Can't we just have one stream where where I'm not forced to talk about Bilal Muhammad and Jared Gordon for 30 minutes to an hour. 22 seconds on the clock. I'll be here for like the rest of the week when I can. Isha, sounds good. We'll be streaming tomorrow and Friday. Like I said, Bilal is my silver. No, that's. I want to puke. That makes me puke, dude. That makes me puke. I'm sorry. That just. I'm sorry. No, your Bilal can be like my Leon Edwards. Can be like who are some of the other guys that like I'm fans of. Like Benil and Charles. But like, I'm sorry, dude, to compare them at all, to say that you think that Bilal is as good as Silva is insanity. I'm sorry. It is. I'm gonna have to make a video on that now, comparing them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that my reaction's so crazy too, but like that's how good Silva was. That's just like what? W-U-T what? Oh my goodness. No, I have no respect for disrespectful shit like this. You can love Bilal more than Silva, because I love some fighters more than I love Silva as like a fan of the person. But if you're going to talk about greatness, if you're going to talk about, like I would like just, I'm at a loss of words. I am truly at a loss of words. And I'm constantly giving you praise about how you have a great eye for the sport, but buddy, you have homework to do. I'm sorry. You have homework to do. More than just me listening to a podcast. You have so much work to do now. I am being as real as possible and as respectful to Anderson Silva as I should be, my man. So there you go. I am being respectful to Anderson Silva. Wow. And real, clearly, because this is unfiltered here, and we're taken away from the boxing match because this is the Bilal and Jared Gordon channel, ladies and gentlemen. I love you, JL. Oh my God. But I just like you said, Israel Adesanya, that's okay. We can have a conversation about that. Bilal is like my Silva. Silva should be everyone's Silva because he is that good. You know what I mean? He was that skilled. He was a real life superhero, man. I person aside, I've never have to even listen to an interview of him. His technique did the talking. If you're going to tell me, Bilal's technique did the talking as an argument against Silva, just don't. Just don't, because it's wrong. It's categorically incorrect. I'm not offended. I think it's insane. I think it's absolutely insane. I'm not offended. I'm concerned. I'm concerned, brother. I'm concerned. Nice little shiner forming under the right eye of Valle here. 58 seconds left in the fifth round. Israel's already surpassed Silva. He reclaimed his belt. Never was caught cheating and beat better guys. See, we can have a conversation about Izzy. But the fact that you like refuse to even go watch Anderson Silva to understand why everybody else on this earth except for you think he's that of what, I believe he is as well. That's a little concerning. 30 seconds left. And it's sad that the new generation now, because maybe you aren't on an island, and that's really sad. Well, Bilal has less losses and don't take any enhancements like Silva tried doing after losing to Chris. Sigh, big sigh. He doesn't know the backstory. Guys, foul when he... Oh, man. Again, you have a conversation about Israel Adesanya. I'm going to laugh off any Bilal comparisons to greatness up against Anderson Silva. I'm sorry. And I'm not even going to waste my time. So you can keep putting in the chat. I'll look at it. But like that's just... It's laughable, buddy. I'm sorry. It's laughable. Thanks for all the support and advertising for my channel, Isha. Absolutely. I really appreciate it. I'm going to get 1K in the near future with all your help for sure. I watched Silva vs. Forrest and Sonnen, and that's it. Again, I feel sorry for you. I love it though. I love it. Getting me fired up on a Wednesday. We're watching some boxing. We haven't talked anything about boxing. It's the Bilal show. Damn, shout out to ProBox TV though. Almost 1,000 live viewers on their YouTube. That is awesome. Shout out to them. I didn't realize it was this big. Diego says he watches it every week though. All right. Final round, ladies and gentlemen. Final round here. Vote in the poll question if you haven't already. Isha, get more of your subscribers to subscribe to me, please. I'd subscribe to Hockey From Home. Don't worry, I'll leave this to bed for now, but your inbox will be full. Trust me. About what, though, dude? Honestly, what the fuck are you... What are we even arguing about right now? Like, that's what I want to know. About what? What are you going to flood my inbox with? What? Sound bites of Anderson Silva's high voice and be like, oh, this guy's a high voice, he sucks. Like what are you going to do? Like, what? You're going to send me more clips of Bilal? Dude, I'm never going to love Bilal like you. I'm just not. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. I don't know why you can't accept that. Even though I'm the only one in the chat who tries to defend you a bit and say, I actually have respect for this guy. Same with Jared Gordon. Like, I don't understand why you keep doing this. I saw on Tapology there's some fighters who got tagged as cans and throwing fights. Had no idea they were in the know. Who are they? Is that what my inbox is gonna be full of? Because if it's to continue the Jared Gordon and Bilal conversation, buddy, like, quite frankly, I'm gonna ignore it. I'll give you the thumbs up or thumbs down emoji, but like, you know my thoughts on it. You know, I feel like I've been as respectful in our conversations and as real as I can possibly be. Yet you keep throwing it in my face over and over and over again. And quite frankly, I'm done, dude. Like, I really don't care anymore. And it was fun, like, engaging in conversation at first about it, but now it's just, like I said, it's now you're saying that Bilal, his greatness is comparable to Anderson Silva. Like, that's, like, I'm done because good arguments back and forth, and you brought some good points in our conversations too, buddy. We had a good argument. We had good conversations. That's delusional, right? So I'm not going to go down the delusion lane. Okay, don't be a fan of these great men. Everyone else is tired of their own opinion. They're happy. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why we always come to it. But look, in 10 minutes, you're going to bring up Bilal again. I want to time it. Maybe even less. See, this is where we get, like, you can be a fan of Bilal and Jared Gordon, but don't tell everyone, you guys are all disrespecting me because you're not a super fan of them too. Again, we all have opinions. We're open to criticism. You should be too. About when we're talking about fighters and like that. That's what I said. There's a conversation with Silva and Adesanya. We're putting Bilal up against Silva. No, the conversation ends there. But yes, I agree with that. And that is it for the fight, ladies and gentlemen. That is it for the fight. And from again, in and out of the fight, engaging conversation in the chat here. And that's what we do here on these live streams, folks. Again, if you guys need me to do focus play-by-play, like, that will get priority. So just let me know in the live chat. Be like, yo, I need the play-by-play right now. And during rounds, we'll focus on that. In between rounds, we'll engage with the live chat. But again, I love the conversation. But and I feel like every show I give JL, I give some love to Bilal. I explain myself and my position on Bilal and Jared Gordon every single stream. I think, 35 minutes in, enough's enough. All right. No one's walking away as a winner of any type of argument here. We've both made our stances over and over again. I think that conversation is done for tonight. All right. Co-main events coming up here next, folks. We will highlight both of these guys in just a moment, but let's watch some highlights here and listen in for the official decision. Let me know your thoughts on this fight, ladies and gentlemen, who you think is going to win. I feel like we turned over a new leaf. Me too, JL. This is a massive breakthrough, right? Oh, man. What is up, Living with H? What is up? Speaking of shorts, by the way, Living with H has been posting a ton of fishing shorts, and Living with H, Kyle caught 30 fish in one day out on the ocean, and he's making 2 vlogs about it. So make sure to check those out when they drop. And again, shout out to the exclusive members who are here. JL, one of our newest exclusive members. I know we battle it out, but I do appreciate all the support. And hey, if I really, put it this way, if I really disrespected JL, if I really didn't like JL, which I do like JL because he keeps things spicy, I would just ignore him, right? But fuck no. We'll engage. And when I'm done, when I'm rolling my eyes, I say, look, I'm done with the conversation. But JL, I do appreciate the support, man. And I hope you know that. Shane, you as well for being an exclusive member. Thank you so much for joining. Foul One, not on this account, but on his other account, he's an exclusive member. So Foul One, thank you very much. Foul One, I know you're tuning in and out, but I need your thoughts, buddy. I need your thoughts. KSW is the S tier. They are the bar as far as ring girls. Pro Box TV is up there, buddy. And they all have different kits on, we shall say. That is crazy. Speaking of shorts, I'll have more shorts once I get permission from my friends to post it. Hell yeah. You're fishing right now. What are you fishing for? What are you fishing for, buddy? That's awesome. You're on your phone fishing right now saying, what's up? Look at that. Living with H. Kyle, if you're watching right now, your boy here, Living with H, fishing right now. Well, Living with H, all this fishing content that's being posted this summer. I know you're going to love it, buddy. And, comment away on it and Kyle will interact with you for sure. Oh, so it was a TKO. My apology. Look at that. I was so disconnected. We were talking to Jay earlier in the live chat. It was a TKO. My apologies, folks. And the winner is Dominic Valle. Wearing a little shiner there under his right eye. Again, we'll be more focused here on this second fight, ladies and gentlemen. TKO. Right at the end of the... I thought it was over because, he said 2 minutes and 30-some seconds into that 6th round, so there's only a few seconds left and it was declared a TKO. Hey, good win there, and the favorite gets one. Why does every box fight seem to have sketchy judging? Kanelovich Bivol, even though they didn't have it a split, but giving Bivol a slight edge by round 2 or 2 is because, and it's one of the reasons why I don't honestly like boxing, because I feel like they, even more than the UFC and Bellator, are a little bit shady. And again, I know it's by athletic commission. I get it, but it just seems to be that way. Whereas, UFC pisses me off with judging, but a lot of the times it's like one judge who's just completely delusional, or it's like a close fight and one side screams robbery, one side screams not. Although, Kaikar, France, Albazi, good example of that there. But boxing, it's like sometimes there's a black and white winner, right? There's a clear winner, and they still will lose the fight because the guy who they're fighting was the guy that the organization or the promotion wants to win. And that's, again, it's one of the reasons why I'm just and boxing, it's the sweet science. It's in its own lane. It's a specialty sport, right? And I don't know, I like it's less fighting. I feel like box lacrosse is more of a combat sport than boxing. Seriously. Me Too is an exclusive membership, but not anymore. You didn't buy your exclusive membership, though, but you were an exclusive member. Shout out to... Who was it who bought everyone? Was it Mr. Grant Gregory who bought your subscription? Man, you're really putting me through the fire not talking about who? Not talking about who? I have no idea who you're talking about. I haven't noticed the girls yet. Of closer inspection. So there was a pink kit, a very nice pink kit, and then there was a white one as well with a lacy top. I think maybe the pink kit had a lacy top too. But again, I was caught it from the corner of my eye, and I was like, damn, let's go. 1-0 for my predictions. Let's go. I will highlight the next fighters here in just a moment. Again, 3-fight main card, ladies and gentlemen, here on Pro Box TV. I imagine there's going to be some buffer between them. But I don't think we're going to be here all night in that. Oh, what was that Canadian? No, it was a top rank boxing show, but it was in Canada. It was in Montreal. Remember, it was like a 6-fight card or something like that. And they literally took 45 minutes between fights. Shit was crazy. Now, I'm hoping not to see that here tonight. Not that I don't want to hang out with you guys, but we don't want to be here all night. Catfish and red drum, flounder and black drum. I'm in Myrtle Beach, dude. That's awesome, buddy. It would be like if Sylvan Sunnin 1 was 2-2 going into the 5th. Man, Sunnin almost had him in that one. I remember watching that at the bar live with a few of my friends. Greg, you brought the membership. I will, Hoggy from home, if you do to mine. It's all good, buddy. It's all good. Like I like the conversation. Just like I said, don't get fired up or triggered when and I mean I got to work on this too because I mean you triggered me with that Anderson Silva talk there. But when like no, I mean some people are there's some people in the chat who are like I see go right at you and no Bilal sucks and this and that. Yo, go scorched earth on them. You guys can battle out in the chat, but like don't twist it to make it seem like I'm disrespecting your guys when I have perfectly valid points to back up my thoughts and my feelings on them, right? Man, Mike Goldberg, this is awesome. I love how he's still involved in the fighting world. But put it this way, Jay, on a small stream like this, I'd rather some conversation than none at the end of the day. But let's have some diverse conversation and maybe talk about some other things rather than the same two fighters. Sorry for commenting too much when I said I'm out. Sorry for talking too much about my sub. It's all good. It's all good. You and me both get too ahead of ourselves when we discredit or say some wild stuff, and this goes for both of us. Yeah, I'm not perfect. But let's be honest. You lean a little harder in the paint than me. Don't know how I'm going to survive this weekend without Isha stream. Again, I'm streaming. I'm literally making up for it right now. I'm streaming Wednesday. I'm streaming tomorrow. I'm streaming Friday. Shane's picking Oscar Alvarez in this next fight. Yes, co-main event of the evening. Let's dive into it. Oscar Alvarez, undefeated, 9-0. He's the favorite out of Mexico. He's 19 years old, ladies and gentlemen. 19 years old. He's on a 4-0 in his last 4 fights because he's 9-0. I believe he's just been fighting in this promotion. He beat Diego Lopez Juarez, who's 3-2-1. 24 and wow, that's actually a pretty good that's a pretty good win against a guy who's 34, but still like it's not a bad record. I mean, look, it's boxing, it's all probably padded, but 5-5 guy. It's not the best wins here, but again, he was an up and comer. 8-3, not bad. These are some of the guys that Oscar Alvarez has beaten, ladies and gentlemen. Angel Valdez, 0-2, man. These are his first couple. Okay, so 0-5. So he knocked out these guys who weren't that good right off the bat. I mean, 5-1 isn't too bad. But pretty much as he went up the ladder, he fought some veterans, fought some guys with similar records. And again, majority decision against Diego Lopez Juarez. And this one was win by decision, technical decision caused by a head clash. So I wonder if he might have lost this one or had to. Anyways, I don't know what happened in that one, but regardless, undefeated is the 19-year-old 9-0. Going up against his opponent, Jonhatan Cardoso, Maximus, 1 loss, 15-1. He is the underdog out of Brazil, 24 years old. Pretty big underdog, given that he has a 15-1 record. Let's take a look at his career. Maybe just fighting in lesser promotions as well. Oh, and they don't have much on him here on Tapology. Let's check out his last few wins. He beat a 10-1 guy, not bad. 32, 13-2 guy he beat as well on his way up. 5-0. Okay. It's not too bad here. You know what, Shane? You're going with Alvarez. He is the favorite, which, you know, this is boxing, so usually the favorites take the matches, the fights, but we'll make things interesting. I'll go for the underdog here, Shane. I mean, he's seemingly capable. He's fought decent fighters. They're both young, 15-1. And he's coming off a win as well. Maybe he learned something from that recent loss as well. Shane, I'll go with the underdog. I will go with Jonhatan Cardoso, because what does our friend Gravedigger Jones say, who's also an exclusive member here on the channel? If you don't know nothing about the fighters, go for the Brazilian. Locking it in. I got Jonathan because my friend Jonathan today. Someone Muhammad Mokaya fought was ineligible to put on his record because it was found out the guy had used fake names and personas to throw fights. That's crazy. Was that in Brave? Do you know if that happened in Brave or was it before that? That's crazy. There was a fighter recently. I don't know if he was Ukrainian or if he was Russian. Who had like a crazy padded record too, and he had a fake record. It was a pretty like nice record. And it turns out it was like half of those wins never even happened. Terpy MMA, what's up, Terpy MMA? What's going on? Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, we do live play-by-play, commentary, reaction, and interaction on combat sports around the world of combat sports. I mean, there's a little boxing here on Wednesday night. No Invicta on Wednesday, so we might as well do some boxing. And appreciate you stopping by. Welcome to the channel. Funny how one loss in boxing is treated like you have taken a BJ Penn or Marlon Moraes nosedive, right? It's just such a weird sport. And again, on the combat sports totem pole for me, kickboxing, Muay Thai number 1, MMA number 2, jiu-jitsu number 3, box lacrosse number 4, and then boxing. How am I going to survive the weekend without you streaming on Saturday, Friday night? I'm streaming Friday morning. Cheers. Thank you for the stream. No problem. Again, this is a thin week on this channel for streams. I'm going away this weekend. I'm going up to the cabin. Going out to the lake, so I won't be able, for like the first time on a big weekend, be able to stream PFL, UFC, Glory Kickboxing, and Bellator, but we usually do, and we will be back next weekend, don't you worry, Terpy, for Ryzen. That's why Ryzen 43, it's going to be an all-night affair, cannot wait for that one, and we will sneak in a little one championship in this weekend, and as we will have time to do the one Friday fights. But anyways, play-by-play, commentary, reaction, and interaction, Terpy MMA. If you want to follow along, if you want to fire this fight up on screen as well, it is on YouTube, buddy. It is on YouTube. You can find it on YouTube by looking up Pro Box TV. They're streaming it from their channel. That's where I'm watching it. Dessert time. What do you have for dessert? I might have some frozen berries for dessert. Look at that. 12 likes on the video already. Wow. Thank you guys so much. Let's try to get to 20. 20 is our like goal today. Let's try to get to 20. All right, folks. We highlighted the fighters. Shane and I going head-to-head in our beer bets here. If you guys want to give a prediction, please do so in the live chat. We're going to go back to play-by-play commentary, reaction, and interaction during the rounds. When the rounds are over, we'll jump right back to the live chat, folks. Ice cream or freezy? Whoops. Like, if you face the best in the world, no one expects you to be undefeated. If you got a crazy record, but you got opponents with no way in hell they can win. No way they can win means nothing. No, it's true. And that's why, like, I'm impressed with both of these guys on their come up. They actually have some decent wins under their belts. You know what I mean? They weren't fighting guys who are 4-14, 2-10. You know, they're fighting guys at similar records to them. 7 KOs for the young Oscar Alvarez. Wow. Look at this skinny boy. I had an apple pie early from school today, so I'll get light on the ice cream now. Alex Pereira, 8-2 in MMA, yet deceiving. Same with Tatiana Suarez. Tatiana Suarez is damn good. Tatiana Suarez, let's be honest, the reason she doesn't have a big MMA record is because she was injured for, what, like 3 years? I imagine she would have been way more active if she wasn't injured. 2 years? Something like that, right? I tried out a kerfuffle of a sentence. No worries, we got through it. I like that word, kerfuffle. I got Oscar Alvarez Jr. What's up, Diego? I knew you'd be joining us for some boxing this Wednesday. I do like Tatiana Suarez a lot, by the way. She ripped through fighters on The Ultimate Fighter, too. All right, folks. Taller is Oscar Alvarez Jr. Longer is Oscar Alvarez Jr. He's in the white shorts.
Let's get it all.
We have Cardoso in the black shorts. Let's get it on. Again, we'll continue to take your comments, folks. We'll continue to take your comments. Have a great night, hockey from home. The Mexican is winning this. Likely. Locking it in. Picking the Brazilian to go head-to-head with Shane. We might as well squeeze in some beer bets here on Wednesday night. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Shout out to Waconia Brewing again. I'm almost done all the raspberry blondes that they hooked me up with. 2 minutes and 27 seconds. A nice 1-2 there by Oscar Alvarez. 3 8-minute rounds here. Oh, and a nice counter right by Cardoso. I imagine 12 rounds, 10 or 12 rounds for the main event. Nice left and right combo by Alvarez. Nice body shot. A few body shots there by Cardoso. I think Alvarez was expecting the clinch. Alvarez, you can see, just throws big bombs here. He's got that reach. Double left jab by Alvarez. Cardoso looking to get into the pocket here. And Cardoso is the one stalking down Alvarez now. 1 minute and 45 seconds. Yeah, I don't know if Tapology is 100% accurate. But he definitely looks tall as fuck. Oh, a nice 1-2. Straight left jab. He is skinny, though. I mean, look at him. He probably has a belt under those shorts. 1 minute and 15 seconds. And again, Muay Thai and kickboxing shorts over boxing. Oh! And he has them on the ropes. Quite literally on the ropes. And that's a count. Cardoso earns a count. He had Alvarez up against the ropes. He landed some beautiful hooks there. And getting his first count there. And now Alvarez comes out swinging. And a beautiful right hand again by Cardoso. Cardoso landed another right hand. A left there. And now Alvarez is really pushing here in the pocket. Alvarez got to work his head movement because Cardoso is landing. Cardoso with a few body shots there. Trying to force. Oh, and it worked. And it worked. He tried to force Alvarez's head down or hands down and it worked. And he landed a 1-2 there. Alvarez, he's still a little hurt. He's still a little dazed. 33 seconds left in this first round. He's not moving his head enough. Is Alvarez here. And Cardoso lands another right. Cardoso with a 1-2. Cardoso's landing on the mark here. And he's getting out of the way of some of these shots by Alvarez. But Alvarez landed a nice one. It looks like Cardoso's cut right above the left eye. Straight left jab by Cardoso. And that is it for an exciting first round here, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Exciting first round here. Got to give that first round to Cardoso, who didn't necessarily drop Alvarez. Alvarez saved by the ropes there as he was on the ropes. Minus 325 favor my ass. He does have 7 KOs, so I'm guessing that's why. Fun round indeed. Fun round indeed. And again, these are probably like Bellator odds. I mean, this is what? Pro Box TV. I personally haven't even heard of this promotion before. I'm very happy. I mean, Fallon, how cool is it that Mike Goldberg is part of the broadcast? Wow, what a fight. Damn, amazing. I love the mariachi music in between rounds too. That is amazing. That is amazing. All right, already back up on his feet is the 19-year. That's the one thing. He's 19 years old. At least he can recover pretty quickly. All right, round 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's get it all.
2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. Again, like and subscribe if you haven't already, folks. We're trying to get to 20 likes on this video here tonight. That's not a big ask. It's not a big ask. And shout out to everyone who's here tonight. JL, Shane, Diego, Foul One, Hockey from Home, Living with H, Terpy MMA. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you. 30 seconds into this second round. 8 rounds if needed, folks. 8 rounds if needed. Oh, beautiful double left jab there and left uppercut by Alvarez. Cardoso trying to pick up where he left off in that first round. Constant pressure. So who knows if he can continue to fight at that pace for 8 rounds. But the constant pressure is what was earning him the victory thus far. Because he was very, very aggressive in that first round. And he's still pressuring Alvarez into the ropes. And he lands a beautiful right hand followed by a few body shots there. Straight left jab by Alvarez. Cardoso pressuring Alvarez into the ropes again. Alvarez does a good job of Moving left out of it. Nice right hand by Cardoso. Alvarez shakes it off. Straight left by Cardoso. Oh, and Alvarez lands a 1-2. That's the thing. Alvarez, man, he clearly hits hard. Tried to land an uppercut there. Good guard by Cardoso. Straight left jab by Alvarez. Right on the nose. Oh, and another right hand by Cardoso. Followed by a few body shots, and Alvarez almost clinched there. I will give it credit. These guys aren't clinching too much, and I know it's early in the fight. Nothing worse than a boxing match. In the first 2 rounds, you got the guys clinching after every exchange. Less critical about Muay Thai because you get the 3 seconds, and you can throw knees also. 1 minute and 4 seconds left on the clock here, second round. Both of them are trading. I think Cardoso's landing the better shots, though. Nice right hand by Alvarez. Straight left and a right by Cardoso. There we go, the clinch. Landed a good body shot. Looks like Alvarez even winced there a bit. Nice straight left jab by Cardoso. Fun ball again, guys. It takes a lot to sell me on boxing. This is a good fight. This is a fucking good fight. Oh, and a beautiful 1-2 by Cardoso, and Alvarez goes, what? And immediately gets hit again. Man, Cardoso fighting at a relentless pace here. I wonder if he can pick it up, or I wonder if he can keep it up. That's the question. He's either going to put Alvarez away soon here, or he's going to start to slow down. He's only 24 years old, though. I mean, both these guys are so young. Straight left by Cardoso. Each of them land a jab there. But Cardoso's the one who's pressuring Alvarez into the ropes here, causing Alvarez to have to throw something and step left. And that is it for the second round. I think Cardoso got that second round too, guys. Cardoso up 2 on the scorecards, in my opinion. See, it's so much easier to rate. It's so much easier to judge boxing. There it is. Foul one. Speaking of these dogs, I'm literally a dog on a bone. When it comes to our tier list, foul one. But you just missed it again. Keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, they're giving this round to the Mexican. Really? I don't think so. I mean, maybe crooked boxing judges, but I don't think he landed the better shots. But I don't watch enough boxing. I feel like it's easier. Like the 10-point must system makes a lot more sense in boxing than MMA. Did the guy hit him? Yes. Did he not hit him? Yes. Did he hit him harder? Yes. Versus where did that kick land? Did it land on a spot in the body that's tactical? You know. Let's get it all. What kicks are worth more? You know what I mean? It's so subjective. All right, round 3, ladies and gentlemen, in this really good fight thus far. And again, it all comes down to Cardoso being relentless with this pressure because Alvarez is looking for that counter shot right now. Alvarez is not stepping forward. It's all Cardoso. If he can keep this pace, he'll win this fight. But if he starts to gas, then that's where Alvarez will probably get to work here, as he clearly has knockout power, 7 KOs on his resume. Oh, a nice right hand there by Cardoso. Straight left by Cardoso. Alvarez trying to land that right of his own. Cardoso with some decent head movement there. Oh, and a nice right hand by Cardoso. Alvarez, honestly, like everything else is looking good. He just needs to move his head. I know easier said than done, but if I'm going to have one critique on him, is Cardoso's has way better head movement. And I think it's because Alvarez is seemingly looking for that one big shot. See, look at that. You move your head, you duck and tuck. Oh, I'm bleeding right now. Bleeding from the left, right above the left eye is Alvarez. Beautiful body shot there by Alvarez, but Cardoso with a counter right, counter left. And Alvarez Alvarez just took a left hook on the chin, and Alvarez is on the ropes. Alvarez is on the ropes. Cardoso looking at the official going, you're going to give him a count? You're going to give him a counter? What? And they're just thrown in the pocket there. Alvarez is on skates, ladies and gentlemen. Alvarez is on skates. Cardoso needs to land one big good one right here. The ref watching closely. Another right hand by Cardoso. And another right hand. Beating him upright. I mean, Credit to Alvarez, and that is it. The ref calls off the fight. Alvarez is out. It is over. Cardoso, the underdog, wins this one. And the ref gave Alvarez more than enough time to work there. It is all over.
Look at the finish it! And it's all over!
And it's so fitting we have the voice of Mike Goldberg on the soundbite, on the sound pad here, and he is calling this fight. Tremendous win. Tremendous win. Folks, sorry about that little glitch in the matrix. What's up, Archer? Thank you so much for joining, buddy. Tap in. It's good to see you. But yeah, it seemed like there it is. The ref should have called, should have gave him a count like he did in the first round. I think he realized he missed that, and he's like, all right, well, I'll see if he can get out of this one, and gave him a few more seconds. I mean, yeah, he was out of it. He was out of it. Where was the towel? Goddamn. Man, that looked mad sketchy, the amount of time they gave him. I think it's because the ref, and again, I'm not making excuses. This is what I think happened. I think the ref realized he made a mistake in not giving him the count and was like, okay, well, I'll give him like 5 more seconds, or I'll give him whatever it was, 8 more seconds there. And if he doesn't do anything or even clinch, then it's over. Nice underdog pick. Again, shooting in the dark here, Shane, but I wasn't as confident in the favorite winning as I was in that first fight. Yeah, the odds should have been flipped. Again, I'm pretty sure the reason the odds were the way they were was just because of his 7 KOs. That is Alvarez. He's got to work on his head movement, man. That was awesome. That was awesome. Again, I'm not huge into boxing, right? But I will say I was thoroughly entertained with that one, ladies and gentlemen. Thoroughly entertained. Making it official now in the center of the ring. So we didn't even need to go 8 rounds. Hopefully there's not too much buffer time here. Hopefully they just get right to this next event. Again, shout out to 1,300 people watching this event. Not us on this channel, but watching the event on Pro Box TV. That's awesome. I think we've only had 1,000 people in our live chat twice, and it was for 2 1 championship events. It was a numbered event, and I believe, I want to say one on Prime 4 or 5 before they just changed it to fight night. All right, again, I thought it was going to be a 5-fight card, but apparently these 2 fights were on the prelims. I was interested to see this guy fight here. It's just cool to see, like, you know, non-Brazilian, non-Mexicans, non-Americans fighting. We had India here up against Mongolia. But anyways, maybe they'll be Postlims. I don't know. On to the main event next year. And Mike Goldberg looking confused there in the ring. Anyways, we'll highlight the main event here in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. These matches are crazy. Diego, did you watch the prelims? Did you see the first 2 fights before we started our stream here? And if so, where did you see them? I don't think they were live on YouTube. Shane, I have to pick the opposite of you for the last one to go for the tie. Yeah, shit gets wild, Shane. There's only 3 fights on the card, eh? Again, I thought it was going to be 5 fights, but alas, here it is. By the way, I'm fucking pumped. We've never done EFC on the channel, ladies and gentlemen. We've never done South African MMA on the City Light Project YouTube channel, so I'm very excited for that. All right, Mike Goldberg, look at him. We're just listening into Mike Goldberg here in the center of the ring. So Diego, where did you watch the prelims, and who won between the Mongolian guy and the Indian fighter? Dude, that's so cool. Mike Goldberg's still working in combat sports. I know he was on I forget if it was the Bro O'Malley show or if it was the one he has with Timbo Sugar show, but it was cool to see him on there. Oh, that's awesome. They're giving a shout out to those who served in the military. That's awesome. And they have a few veterans here that they're bringing into the ring to pay tribute, to highlight, and to give respect. That's cool, man. That's cool. I love that. And I mean, like, I had some friends that I met in Calgary who were serving in the Canadian Army, and I had some who just came back from a tour in Afghanistan at the time. And I mean, yeah, I got nothing but respect and love for our veterans in Canada and the United States, ladies and gentlemen. So shout out to these beauties. Oh, and ProBox TV is giving a contribution to a charity to help veterans. That's amazing. Veterans helping veterans society here. Awesome, man. This is cool. It's not a big, check like they give out in the NBA for the half court shop, but it's a real check. Yeah, Diego, where did you watch the fights and who won that one? So who won between these two guys? Diego, who won between Tsendbaatar, Erdenebat, and Mandeep Jangra? Let me know who won between those two guys. I'm very curious. And let me know where I can watch that fight if I can rewatch it, because I'd love to see it. I just saw the It's Only Sunny in Philadelphia where they eat at the restaurant. Oh, that one's a good one. Reminded me with the toast to the veterans. That is a good one. Shane, do you see the one where they try to... do you see the craft beer episode or the microbrew episode? On the ProBox pay-per-view website. Oh, okay. Interesting. I will definitely check that out next time, because I thought it was all going to be on YouTube. But thank you for letting me know. Diego, do you watch a lot of pro boxing events? I can't wait to watch some more. So far, so good, especially if Mike Goldberg's involved. Haven't seen the craft beer episode yet. That one is good. They try to steal the recipe from this Chinese restaurant. It's amazing. Who won the Jonhatan fight? Oh, who won the last fight? Our last fight, Jonhatan Cardoso won. And it was a very good win. He defeated his opponent TKO, Hoggy from Home. Oh, I did see that. I like that one too. When they're trying to like kick in the office door during like lunch hours. Yeah, I think it was season 2. It was like an early Frank episode, I'm pretty sure. Anybody else watch it? It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia in the chat. It's in my opinion one of the best comedies. Look, I'm all about buffer in boxing if they're doing this, right? The bar crawl episode. Yeah. Thanks. That's 2-0 for my predictions. Well, you might as well give one more, Hockey from Home. Who's going to win in the main event of the evening here? We'll highlight the fights as well in just a moment. And again, Goldberg still highlighting, paying respect, tribute to the veterans here in this little ceremony in ring before the fighters make their walkout for the main event of the evening. I got Saul. Can you tell me through DM tomorrow who won? Yes, I will. Go do your homework. Go do your homework. Yes, they are great events. They always go to war and they have crazy TKOs. I love watching it every week and hope you do more of these events. Are they every Wednesday or do they for some reason I never really noticed it on Compose's list. Yeah, I mean, Diego, remind me on weekends when there's a good card coming up, and we'll for sure throw these into the mix midweek. Okay. All right, looks like we are going to get to take a little bit of buffer here on the broadcast. So this is a good time to highlight the fighters. Let's these next fighters here. Main event of the evening. We have Franklin Gonzalez against Saul Sanchez. Franklin Gonzalez on a 2-fight losing streak. His only 2 losses in pro boxing. He's 25 wins, 2 losses. That is his record. Out of Venezuela, he's only 26 years old. He is the slight underdog at plus 155. Again, 25 wins, 2 losses. His 2 losses were his last 2 fights, where he fought in Golden Boy and Noche de Estrellas. He lost by split decision in his last 2 wins. Or his last 2 losses, I should say, against Luis Orozco, who's 17-3-2. And he also lost split decision to Manuel Flores, 15-1 record. Who's a decent fighter in his own right. So the 2 fighters who he lost to via split decision again are damn good fighters. They have good records. They aren't cans. He is solid, looking to get back into the win column after 2 losses in a row. His first 2 losses, he's headlining a main event. He's looking for vengeance. He is Franklin Gonzalez. His opponent, Saul Sanchez, the Beast. 18-2, also coming off a loss. So both of these guys hella motivated to get back in the ring, to get back a win. He's from California here, 26 years of age. Minus 185. He is the slight favorite. He is 3-1 in his last 4 fights. 18 wins, 2 losses. He also, his last loss was a split decision, funny enough, and before them was on a 2-4-6 fight win streak, where he only had 2 decisions in that 6-fight win streak, finishing his opponents in every other fight. The guy who beat him 13-1. The guy who beat him actually has fought since their fight as well, and he continues to win. So both these guys have lost to respectable opponents. Both of them are the same age. I mean, this is why the betting odds are so close in this one. This is why this has been the closest betting odds on this main card. Man, I don't know. This one's tough. This one is tough. I'm going with Saul Sanchez. I'm going with the favorite on this one, but I'm not going for him because he's the favorite. I'm going for him because he seemingly has more recent KOs and TKOs than that of Gonzalez. That is my pick. Again, I'm not in the world of boxing. I mean, Diego, who are you picking in this one? Let me know. Every 2 weeks, sweet. Noted. Because as much as we do show love to women's mixed martial arts on this channel, as much as I will throw in an Invicta card every now and then on Wednesday, I would love to fill in the Wednesday spot after Contender Series down the road and after Tough with a weekly card or a bi-weekly card in this sense. In this case. Next event, June 28th. Sweet, man. Can't wait. Can't wait. Diego, who's the better fighter out of these guys? You're the boxing expert in the chat here. And Shane, what's your pick, buddy? What's your pick? Again, folks, let me know who you're picking in the live chat. Vote in the poll question if you haven't already. And if you haven't liked this video, please do so. We do live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and interaction with all you amazing folks in the live chat. Don't forget to vote in the poll question as well. And we do these every single weekend. And unfortunately, I'm going to be away at the cabin for Saturday and Sunday. So I know it's a huge weekend in martial arts, folks, and I'm missing a few fights, but I'm making it up to you. Streaming tonight, streaming tomorrow, streaming Friday morning before I take off. So there you go. There you go. 17 likes. We're almost at 20 likes already. That is amazing. I appreciate you guys. Again, vote in the poll question. What is your favorite combat sport? Boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, or MMA? Right now, MMA leads at 50%. Boxing at 17%. Or sorry, Muay Thai 22%. Boxing at 17%. Kickboxing at 11%. All right, main event of the evening. Let's go. Shane. Okay, I got Gonzalez to go for the head-to-head tie. Let's go, Shane. 17 poll question votes and 17 likes. Let's go. That is awesome. Every single one of you who voted, every single one of you who liked this video. We're so close to 20. We have one more fight to get there. I know we can do it. The favorite is better to win the main event. Now 18 East. Let's go. Friday, right after Friday fights. Right after the One Championship Friday fights. So yeah, unfortunately, I mean, I'll probably, I'm going to rewatch all the cards. I really don't give a fuck about this week's PFL card really sucks. Could care less about Gabe Green. The Bellator card's really good. That one's kind of a bummer that I'm missing that one, but again, I'll be out in the bush. I ain't going to be checking Twitter. I'll make sure to rewatch that one. The Glory, I'll probably rewatch that one as well. I'll probably just buy the pay-per-view after and rewatch that one. And Cage Fury this weekend as well. I mean, there's a lot of good MMA this weekend. All right, fighters making their way into the ring, ladies and gentlemen. It's so weird listening to Goldberg do boxing and not UFC, man. It's crazy that he did ESPN hockey calls for the Detroit Red Wings before he even did UFC stuff with Rogan. He is a broadcaster through and through. And a huge, like, hockey's his favorite sport. That's what I love about Mike Goldberg. His kids are in hockey. I believe he like coaches his kids hockey. I know he plays in men's league. And he was talking about that on O'Malley's podcast too. Man, it is hot today. I don't know why I wore a hoodie. I'm literally like, I feel like I'm melting this seat. All right, keep the comments coming, folks. Comment-driven live stream, as you know. If you haven't already, whip out them burner accounts. Vote in the poll question. Let's get these likes on this channel, or on this video too, to 20 likes. And again, we will have a 5,000 subscriber thank you and 5,000 subscribers stream with Kyle very soon. We're just trying to find a date where we can both jump on stream, and we want to plan a little show for you guys and take your comments. So it likely won't be this week, but we will plan it for next week. All right, main event of the evening is about to start here, ladies and gentlemen. They are being announced in the center of the ring. And again, noted on ProBox TV, the prelims on their website, the main card on YouTube. Diego, is the main card always on YouTube, or is it for the most part, you know, split between their website and YouTube? My room gets so hot because the sun hits my room, but got 2 fans hit today indeed. Yeah, it's hot today, and it's super smoky. A lot of the fires in Canada are now reaching and now the fires in northern Minnesota. I mean, shit, man, the world's burning this summer. And it's only June, and it's only June. 25 knockouts for Franklin Gonzalez, Shane. 25 knockouts and 25 wins. That is insane. And here I picked Sanchez because I figured he had some good knockouts in his last few fights. Franklin Gonzalez, the only 2 knockouts he didn't have were in the 2 fights that he lost. Goddamn, Isha. This is why I'm not a boxing expert. I don't know shit. Fighting out of the red corner, Saul Sanchez. The Port Alberni Road had fires, so they were having problems getting supplies there. Dude, that's crazy, man. All Canada's burning right now. West Coast, East Coast, and everyone in the States, they just hate Canada right now because of it. The prelims are always on pay-per-view and only play main card fights on YouTube. So you have to pay for the prelims? I hope it's cheap. Or is it just like it's just on their website pay-per-view? Now they do an escorted convoy on a makeshift road from 1 to 9. Dude, that's so fucking crazy, man. You idiots chucking your roaches and your cigarette butts out your window. Fuck you. Shame on you. You're burning my country to the ground. All right, round 1 is about to begin here, folks. Slated for 10 rounds if needed. Both these guys 26. Both these guys have knockout power. Both of these guys coming off losses. Round 1 of 10 if needed. Let's get it on.
Let's get it on!
Oh, and a nice left hand there by Sanchez. Or sorry, by Gonzalez. Gonzalez in the blue corner in the white. Sanchez in the black shorts red corner. Both of them throwing some quick bombs right off the bat here. A nice overhand right by Gonzalez. Straight left by Gonzalez. Gonzalez throwing with a vengeance here. Oh, and Gonzalez with a beautiful right body shot. Gonzalez is looking to knock out Sanchez early here, folks. He's looking for that big shot. Oh, a beautiful left hook there by Gonzalez, man. Another left hook by Gonzalez. Sanchez hasn't landed shit on him yet. Straight left by Gonzalez. Sanchez there landed left. Man, I mean, not a lot of these are getting through yet, but they are hard shots by Gonzalez that he's throwing. I picked Sanchez, but I mean, both of them coming off a loss. Gonzalez at 25 KOs. Gonzalez is looking good thus far. Again, I don't know anything about either of them. I've never seen either of them fight, but upon going over their records, I picked Sanchez. Shane picked Gonzalez. We're going head to head on the beer bets, but so far Gonzalez looks like the better guy. He's throwing punches with heat right here early, and Sanchez hasn't really thrown anything. Way more explosive, so we're better head movement. I mean, Sanchez is not really doing anything here. Throwing a few fakes, but not biting on any of them is Gonzalez. Yeah, Sanchez tried to land that left. Gonzalez dodged it easily. Double left jab and a right by Gonzalez, and nothing went through. 42 seconds left in this first round. I mean, Gonzalez, he's going to win this round on throwing punches alone. I mean, Sanchez has thrown 2 punches. Straight left by Gonzalez. That one seemed to hurt. Trying to set up that uppercut. Good head movement there by Sanchez, getting out of the way of that. But again, Sanchez just hasn't landed anything this round, man. And Gonzalez is throwing bombs early. Final 15 seconds left in this first round. They each land a jab. Body shot there by Sanchez. And that is it for the first round. Yeah, not a good round for Sanchez. Not a good round for Sanchez. He was a punching bag in that first round. Mind you, he was covering up a lot, so he didn't get hit with all those big shots that Gonzalez was throwing. But, I mean, no joke. He threw like 5 shots. Seriously. And landed 2 of them. So, landing rate's pretty good, I guess. I don't know how many of those are blocked, but Gonzalez doesn't look like he's phased at all right now, ladies and gentlemen. Round 2 coming up here. Let me know your thoughts. Seems pretty black and white here. It seems like the one who actually threw some shots in Gonzalez is winning this, and I can see why. He's a 25 win, 25 KO artist. All right, round 2, ladies and gentlemen. As soon as the ring girl can get out of the ropes. There we go, round 2.
Let's get it on!
Take your time, honey. Take your time. 2 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock. Gonzalez with some beautifully timed counters there. Sanchez, man, he just doesn't look like he has it tonight. Looking for a counter there, Sanchez. Oh, he landed, but Gonzalez landed a beautiful right there, and they're just swinging in the pocket right now. No, Sanchez lands a right on Gonzalez. Sanchez clearly has powers. He just rocked Gonzalez with the right hand. Didn't knock him down, but... And Sanchez seemingly has a good chin as he's taking these big shots from Gonzalez, looking just to land a big one of his own. Take one to give one right now is Sanchez with little to no head movement. 2 minutes left on the clock. Second round. 10 if needed, ladies and gentlemen. And volume-wise, Gonzalez is landing more shots, but Sanchez, apparently all he needs is one, as he landed one big one and rocked Gonzalez in this second round. Didn't knock him down yet, though. Could be Gonzalez's round still if he continues at this pace. Nice counter left by Gonzalez. There we go. Sanchez finally employing some head movement there. Straight left jab by Gonzalez. Sanchez clinches. Straight left by Gonzalez. There's a quick little clinch there. They separate. Oh, and Gonzalez tried to set up that counter overhand again. Doesn't land. I mean, Sanchez looks a little bit more confident in this one because he did land that big shot, but Gonzalez, way better head movement. Left there by Sanchez. Sanchez knows he's got power. Look at that counter left on Gonzalez landed right on the chin of Sanchez. Didn't phase him at all. Sanchez now moving forward. Sanchez looking for that one big shot, but how many more can he take? How many more can he take, ladies and gentlemen? Another big right hand by Gonzalez. Straight left jab by Gonzalez. Gonzalez is piecing up Sanchez. Sanchez is looking for that one big blow. Goldschurch looking for a brawl. Yeah, the white and gold, Gonzalez, definitely landing more volume, definitely a quicker and more explosive striker. But I feel like he's thrown his best shots at Sanchez so far, and Sanchez hasn't even dropped. Where Sanchez landed that one clean shot on the chin, and he almost dropped Gonzalez. So clearly I think Sanchez has a little bit more power. But I don't even think he's winning the second round as a result of even rocking Gonzalez. That's how little he's landed overall. What a nice shot there by Gonzalez. Again, a better round for Sanchez. He rocked Gonzalez in that second round, but I'm still giving that second round to Gonzalez. He's landing better shots. Diego, does Mike Goldberg work full-time with Pro Box TV? Like, is he always on the cards? And this is new to me. I don't watch boxing. This is the first time I've watched Pro Box TV. Again, appreciate you guys joining. Have we hit 20 likes yet? Are we close? I think we're close. I think we hit 18. I think we hit 18. Where we at? By the way, shout out to everyone who joined us last weekend. You all are amazing. I appreciate you guys. We had a ton of great fight streams. It was a lot of fun. Where are we at? 18 likes. Come on, if you're watching right now, like this video. Vote in the poll question. Appreciate it, guys. Round 3.
Let's get it all!
Also, Combat FC on UFC Fight Pass. This and LFA. Money Mokano said Volko's robbed versus Islam. I want money. Again, you guys know my take on robbery. Like, for me, if it's a close fight, we can't. I don't like using the term robbery. Robbery implies that there was a clear winner, and that winner had it robbed from him. I think that was a close fight. I do think Volkanovski won one extra round, and most fighters, I think, agree. It was annoying how that fourth round was scored. He always works on Pro Box every card I watch. That's awesome. I can't wait to watch more. So far, again, top rank boxing. Sometimes they deliver, sometimes it sucks. Unified boxing, not the best. This, mind you, it's only three fights. Some of the best boxing I've seen out of these smaller promotions. A nice body shot there by Sanchez. 1 minute 48 seconds on the clock here in this third round. Sanchez starting to come to life a little bit as he's taken seemingly the best of what Gonzalez was able to dish out. Moicano wants money. Right hand there by Sanchez. And Sanchez starting to use his head movement. This is a night and day Sanchez from what we saw in the first round, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost like he got better as the rounds went on. And Sanchez now pushing forward, dodging an uppercut there, utilizing some head movement. When Israel beats Robert again, it will be the Alex situation all over again, or Israel has the height and reach and is a weight bully. I don't think he's a weight bully at all. I think this is his natural weight class. It's tough for him. Like, he's not a true 205, right? I don't think he's a weight bully at all. I disagree. Yeah, Robert cuts more weight than Israel. Yeah, because Robert's a beefier guy and used to fight at light heavyweight. I would love to see another fight between them because I think that second fight, not robbed. I don't think Rob was robbed of it. I think it was a close fight. And it was close enough where if Robert Whittaker won that second fight, I would have had no... I wouldn't have no arguments on it. You know what I mean? I would have said, oh, it's a close fight. Izzy could have won this one too. So I would like to see a third one, to be perfectly honest. I don't think that series is as one-sided as people think. I remember I watched that fight 3 times too in the same night. My dad and I watched the first time. He thought Robert won. I said it was too close to call. I saw the second one. He said, it was really close. And I was like, oh, I think Robert did win. Then we each were like, okay. In the third one, we're like, okay, we see how Izzy won this one as well. End of the third round. That was a good fight, though. Rob and Izzy, too. Floyd is begging for a money fight. He's ruining his... What do you mean begging for a money fight? All his last 5 fights have been money fights. What are you talking about? What's up, Matt? One of our exclusive members here on the channel, much like JL. What's going on, buddy? Sup, bro? Not into boxing at all. Just saying what's up and show some love. Thank you so much. Like I said, boxing, it's on the lowest of the totem pole for me, but I'm not going to be here this weekend. Friday, after one championship Friday fights, I'm taking off to the cabin, enjoying some sun, cigars, some brewskis, and the lake this weekend. So I'm squeezing as many streams as we can before the weekend. We're going to do some boxing here tonight. We have EFC, that's our South African MMA tomorrow. And then we have one Friday fights on Friday. Well, look at Max versus Volk 3. That shut everyone up. Now people will shut up when Izzy sparks him. Again, potato comparison, but you tried. Okay, I addressed it. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's as close to the same situation. I mean, those two are clearly the top of their division, right? So in that case, I agree, but Volk beat Max in every single fight. And I know there was one of the 3 where some of the fans were like, oh, it was a little bit closer for Max. No, I mean, that one I'm way less bullish on. That one I think Volk won every single one. One of them was a little close. The other 2 were not. Whereas Izzy and Rob, the first fight Izzy dominated. The second fight was very close. And again, I could have seen Robert Whittaker winning that one. Half the media was split on that one as well. Half of content creators are split on that one as well. Do you even know Floyd was fighting? Well, he didn't. His last 5. I don't give a fuck about Floyd Mayweather's fights, anymore. They're all for show. Didn't he fight last weekend or something? They're all gimmick fights. So he's fought Deji and fucking Ryzen, 3 months ago? It's the last 5 fights of his have been. I mean, he fought Logan Paul 2 years ago. I mean, all his fights are as of late have been gimmicks. Or gimmick fights, money fights, you know what I mean? Ooh, and a nice knockdown there by Sanchez. Wow, Sanchez really coming to life later in this 4th round. Best thing, I don't think we're going to see a big, fight of his up against another legendary boxer or someone of his age and status in the boxing world right now where they could make millions and millions and millions of dollars like he would have 10 years ago, like he did on the Conor McGregor card, which was gimmicky as fuck as well. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, I got no time for Floyd making millions and millions and millions off a Deji fight in Ryzen. If he fights another boxer and like a boxer who's had a fucking career, like a former champion or a current champion, then I am all down to give him the respect he deserves there. But he's a legend. I guess he's earned the right to just piece up cans and take those money influencer fights. And I'm not going to dog him for it. Again, I don't really give a fuck about boxing, so it doesn't really keep me up at night. Have you seen the disrespect Benil's been getting? They said he was too cocky and thought he was the best fighter. You should see the things people are saying. Again, dude, unlike you, I don't let other trolls and commenters with 5 followers on Twitter, yet they pay for, what is it, Twitter Blue? Because I know you sent me an example of some guy who was like that. I don't care what those people say. Those people are irrelevant. I care what the media, I care what experts, I care what people like you and those in the chat here who actually follow the sport care. Those are clearly rabid Charles fans, similar to the rabid Khabib fans, right? So I don't care what they say. You and I both know that he was far from cocky going into this one. He even said that Charles Oliveira, it's an honor to fight him, that he's the second best lightweight behind Khabib. So I know that it's that he doesn't deserve that, so I don't let it bother me. Round 5 coming up here next, ladies and gentlemen. Not skew, but bother you. You do that is fact. We've seen it in our conversations, right? So I've seen it, to answer your question. It doesn't bother me at all. I mean, I see less people disrespecting him and more people disrespecting people like me, Guru, and all the other people who said that Benil had a chance to win. Now that I've seen a lot more of, to be perfectly honest. Alex Pereira versus Israel 3 would be big indeed because of the legacy. What is it, actually 5? I think Armand Sarukian. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this 5th round, ladies and gentlemen. Sanchez starting to win back this fight here. I think Armand Sarukian's fighting a guy who he's going to absolutely destroy. Armand Sarukian's a -1,000 favorite this weekend. That's a perfect fight to propel Sarukian into the top 5 conversation after that, or for Benil to be like, listen, guys, I'm still that guy. Sarukian is very much like Benil Dariush. Not the best striker, but has power and a very good grappler. That's hilarious that you were thinking that. Of course you were thinking that. I'm not surprised you were thinking that. Jared Gordon, the guy can... I'm just going to stop. I wasn't even going to say anything disrespectful. I was going to lay down some facts, but you know the facts, so let's just not waste our time. That's hilarious you think that. That's hilarious you think that. But I'm not surprised. Benil versus Conor next? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's just as dumb as thinking Jared Gordon's gonna fight him. In my opinion, is fight over? Who won? The fight is not over. It is 5th round, as you can see on the bottom of the screen. But Sanchez coming back into this one, maybe realize that he could take some of the shots that Gonzalez threw at him early, and is seemingly coming back in later in this one. He's got a knockdown on Gonzalez. He rocked him a couple times. Gonzalez wearing a shiner under his right eye. Again, I don't believe Conor's going to fight anytime soon, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys think so too, then I don't know what media outlet you're following that suggests that. The guy just joined the USADA testing pool 2 weeks ago. He has to be in it and pass all his drug tests for 6 months. I don't know in what world you guys think he's suddenly just going to start fighting again, start fighting these top guys right away. Matt. It's irrelevant if Benil would crush Gordon or not, because Gordon's not even... Where's Gordon ranked? Where's Jared Gordon ranked? And Jared Gordon talk again here. Where's he ranked? Is he even ranked? Fucking Jared Gordon, a top 5 guy who's unranked. Jared Gordon is the 68th ranked lightweight, dude. According to Fight Matrix. End of the round, folks. Sorry about that. The UFC site's so fucking slow to load. Yeah, knock on wood. Is that the kid who's 6'2"? Which kid? Gordon will be ranked. You just suggested that he was going to fight the top 5 guy. He's number 68 in the division. Now, I know a couple good wins and you can propel upwards, but Gordon will be ranked someday. I hope he gets that 15th ranked. All right, round 6, ladies and gentlemen. 10 if needed.
Let's get it all!
Oh, Sarukian, his record's better than 6-2. He's a grappler. I think he's like 16-2, actually. 2 minutes and 28 seconds left on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Round 6. And again, story of this fight. Gonzalez came out swinging in the first 2 rounds, trying to finish Sanchez. Sanchez is a hell of a chin, though, ladies and gentlemen. Hell of a chin. Was unable to be knocked out. And again, this is Gonzalez's biggest test because Gonzalez has knocked out 25 of the 25 opponents. Never went the distance. 4 more rounds left in this fight. And Gonzalez looking pretty good now, picking apart the body. But Sanchez lands another shot and drops Gonzalez again. Gonzalez, right side of his face, starting to bruise up here. Sarukian's 19-3. Sarukian's 19-3. Pro MMA. Why does boxing just have odd rounds? Avoid draws? Yeah. Why doesn't boxing have odd rounds? All right, so second knockdown of the round for Gonzalez. I'm going to turn my attention to the boxing match, guys, because this might be over soon. I'll get right back to your comments here in a second. And again, story of this fight, man. Gonzalez, 1 minute and 10 seconds left in this round. Gonzalez started off so strong in the first and second round here, throwing bombs. Sanchez was so stationary. Sanchez wasn't employing any head movement. Sanchez only threw like 3 fucking punches in that first round. Second round, landed a few more, cracked Gonzalez with one. Gonzalez went, okay, you got power. And there it is. Left hook by Sanchez. It is all over. Sanchez drops Gonzalez for the 3rd time in this round, and that is it. Slow and steady wins the race.
Look at the finish it! It is over!
Wow.
Oh my God!
It is done. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You know what? I know it was only a 3-fight main card. We missed the 2 first fights. We know where to watch them now thanks to Diego. I cannot wait. I don't even like boxing. Like I said, as far as how I rank combat sports, and still on the ground is Gonzalez. You know, Muay Thai, kickboxing, MMA, jiu-jitsu, box, lacrosse, then boxing. That is how I rank, you know, combat sports. But I'm excited for the next event from Pro Box TV, because every fight we saw was a great fight. Every fight we saw was a great fight. Sanchez wins this one. Can you give my friend a shout out? His birthday's on Monday and he's into MMA. Well, what's his name? Either someone mistyped it on the Bird app or read it a minute after waking up and was bordering on blind. Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about, buddy. I'm talking about someone else. No worries. Pipsqueak got dusted. Again, first 2 rounds. I think once he realized, oh shit, I threw my best shot at Sanchez and he didn't go down. He didn't even move. I think that's when the fear kicked in. No, Matt, we will not circle back because we've had our time this episode to talk about Beneil and Dariush. We're good. Watch people say he took a dive. I don't think he took a dive. He got cracked in the second round. He got cracked in the 4th round. He got cracked twice here in the 6th. Or 3 times in the 6th here. Sanchez can take a punch, man. Sanchez can take a punch. Yeah, Armand fought Gamrot, which that one I think was a robbery. That I had Sarukian winning 2 rounds. I know a lot of people had Sarukian winning 2 rounds. And that one I believe was a robbery. Rewatch that fight. Like Gamrot didn't do much in that at all. Sarukian matched his wrestling, had more control time, and beat him up a little bit more. That one was annoying. And then Armand, who did he fight after? He fought a guy after that he beats. And then it's annoying. And I was listening to an interview of his recently, and he was like, I don't know why the UFC is just throwing these guys. I mean, I want to fight guys, because I think he's like the 8th ranked guy right now. If I'm not mistaken, he's like between 10 and 5, Armand Sarukian. And he was saying like it's fucking annoying. But this is a layup for him to fight, that's why I think it would be perfect for him to fight Beneil next, because Beneil literally just fought. If Beneil wants to stay in the top, stay in title contention for, seemingly his last probably 2-3 years in mixed martial arts, this is a huge win for him to be like, okay, well, I beat the next guy up, other than Sarukian, it's Fiziev, right? As far as the next guy's up in the lightweight division. So either Sarukian fights Fiziev after this next, or Beneil fights either of those two. And I'm guessing he's probably the better matchup, or the matchup that the UFC is probably going to put together is Sarukian and Beneil. But anyway, that's just my opinion. What a card, unbelievable TKOs. Beneil deserves nothing but respect. Fuck the haters. Absolutely. Gamrot is by second guy lightweight. I became a fanboy then and there. You became a fan of Gamrot off a shitty performance of his against Armand Sarukian. Interesting. I see a theme. You like the wrestlers, don't you? Other than Adesanya. I like Gamrot too. I thought he was a way more exciting fighter in KSW though than in the UFC, where Jalen Turner made him look human, which is concerning if you're Gamrot, in my opinion. Jalen Turner, guy who didn't have a lot of wrestling and was able to nullify the wrestling of Gamrot. I do like Gamrot. I don't think he's ever going to be champion. I do think in the UFC, I do think he'll hang around that top 5 probably seemingly throughout his career. I would like to see a rematch down the road between him and Sarukian, though, just because, again, that one, I will say, I think Sarukian got robbed in that one. And again, I'm neither a fanboy of either. I'm calling it how I see it. To be honest, I knew Gamrot more, and I probably was a little bit more biased rooting for him in that fight against Sarukian, because I watched him in KSW. As soon as I heard his name get called, I was like, that's fucking bullshit. I'm all in on Charles now, to be honest. That fight was fantastic this weekend. The fact that you weren't all in on Charles before is concerning, but I'm glad you are now. Can't wait for the next Pro Box card. Me too, buddy. All good for Malott getting the 50 Gs. Hell yeah, buddy. Turner got dominated on the ground, but was crotch sniffing, and I'm fine with that approach with the guys that I like. Turner did not get dominated on the ground. He did get beat on the ground, as he should have, against a world-class grappler like Gamrot, arguably one of the best in the division outside of Islam Makhachev and Beneil Dariush. So that's the thing. He didn't dominate, and that's what was concerning, right? He beat him on the ground, but the fact that Jalen Turner fought a better fight, was able to stuff the takedowns. Like Jalen, you're telling me that the sky is blue right now, right? Like, of course he was going to be better on the ground. The fact that he didn't dominate is what's concerning, right? Again, I'm no Jalen Turner fanboy either. Just saying. Where's the shout out from my friend Jackson? You didn't even give me his name. Now you're giving me his name. Shout out Jackson. Happy birthday, buddy. We're all pretty close friends too. Isha will try to have him sub to you. Happy birthday, Jackson. I had never got the chance to see his fights live. Wasn't sure if I was all in on the Brazilian. Now I am. Gamera's the best wrestling and will clean up his fights. Again, dude, why? See, this is the thing. You go all in for no reason but to just like ask for people to be critical of you. He's not the best wrestler in division. That is Islam Makhachev, and you know this. And he couldn't out-wrestle Beneil. So Beneil's a better grappler and wrestler than him. Armand Sarukian, I'd say that they're pretty neck and neck based on their fight. I'd say that I would probably give the edge to Gamrot personally, but I've watched more of Gamrot's fights in KSW. But in that fight, I do think Sarukian beat him up in other areas. So that's the thing. Like you can't say that when you are a smart MMA fan, when I value your opinion, and you should value your own opinion and not just go heel on the guys you like or against everyone else against who don't agree with the passion for the guys you like. You know this, JL. You know this, brother. You know this. I'm going to play this one off as I'm just going to grind Isha's gears here because I know you're smarter than that, buddy. I know you're smarter than that. See you on the next stream, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you so much, dude. Respect to you, buddy. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm sorry. I passed it. Gamera destroyed camp. He was a fill-in. Gamera is great, and I heard rumors he will fight Fiziev. He is great. I'm not denying he is great. I am denying that he's the best wrestler in that division because he isn't. Makhachev and Benil, I truly believe are better. There's an argument, him and Benil in that one. There's an argument. He took the Jalen Turner fight on short notice. He didn't take Benil's fight on short notice. Well, shorter notice, anyways. Or wasn't it the other way around? Did Jalen Turner take that fight on short notice? Regardless, short notice or not short notice, he should have dominated Jalen Turner on the ground, and he didn't. That's a little concerning. Maybe Jalen Turner's just getting better. I'll give him credit for that. I'll give him credit that versus, dogging Gamera, because I don't want to dog Gamera. I think he is one of the best grapplers and wrestlers in the lightweight division. Is he better than Benil? I would argue no. Is he better than Makhachev? As much as I want to say yes, because I'm not a Makhachev fan, I want to find all the cracks in his game. I cannot say that as a fan of mixed martial arts. I just can't. Thanks for the shout outs to my friend Isha. But again, I want to make this very clear, JL. I don't hate Gamrot. I respect him a lot. I think he's an awesome fighter, and I've been watching him way longer than you. Because I watched him in KSW, and I know you haven't. Because you said you've become a fan of him after his fight with Sarukian, which was a good fight. A fight he won. A fight that I was rooting for him to win, but I was surprised he got that win on the judges' scorecards. What is up, Andrew? Just about to sign off here, Andrew, but it's good to see you. Who's the best striker at 155? Ooh, probably... Like, technically, probably Poirier. Probably the most technical, Poirier, Fiziev. Hardest hitters and brawlers, Gaethje and Oliveira. No worries, Andrew. It's good to see you. They were good. We just wrapped up now, so I'll give everyone a shout out here in a moment. Thanks for the shout out for Jackson. Yes, happy birthday, Jackson. You'll appreciate City Light Project wishing him a happy birthday. I appreciate it as well. Shout out to Hockey from Home. Oh, we got more comments here. Matches were great, Andrew. How are you doing? He'll appreciate even though he doesn't know you. Gamera looked so hype, and he said he wasn't surprised that he won in the interview. His fights is more debatable than Amir. Look, yeah, sure. And I think Gamrot has had better performances in the UFC than Amir. I'll agree with that. You know, I'm just giving realistic takes here based off none of my because you back the fighters that you're fans of more than fighters that you have no fandom towards, right? And that's where like you got to take the biased glasses off at times. At times, sometimes keep them on because I love the passion. Have a great night, Hockey from Home. Does Charles take the winner of Dustin fight or go for round 2 for the belt? I think he has to go for the belt. If I was Charles, I would refuse to sign to fight Dustin or Poirier. He beat them both. Dude, he beat everybody in the top 5 except for Islam Makhachev. Everyone. Why should he have to fight them again? It makes no sense. Happy birthday, Jackson. Everyone wishing Jackson a happy birthday. That is awesome. Come on. Potato Hockey from Home. We're giving him some love. I just like Jones, but he's the best light heavyweight there is, and I'm not biased. Hey, we'll agree on that one, buddy. We'll agree on that one. Because I just like Jones too. I know, but you can't even deny this too, man. When you will die on the Bilal Hill. You will die on the Gordon Hill. You won't even entertain good arguments coming your way, right? Or any good critiques, right? You won't. And again, I respect the passion, but that's what I mean. Like, where like I will admit that, you know, flaws in Benil, flaws in Edwards. I didn't even pick Edwards to win his last freaking fights, for God's sakes. Charles, you know, some of the other fighters that I'm fans of. You know, I'll rip them apart. I'll critique anybody, even the ones I'm fans of. I was just telling you in advance. Yeah. All right, we're gonna give a shout out to everyone. But yes, we do agree on this, JL. We do agree on this. Look, you don't have to. What I'm just saying, like, it's not even that. It's just like, just understand and don't get mad at people and say that we're disrespecting the fighters that you like when we're engaging in conversation. And again, sometimes the chat trolls you a bit. I get it when they're just like, they suck, and you know, Matt coming in, you know, trying to spark a fire right away, and I get it. And to those people doing that, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is you going full heel, like when I'm saying, oh yeah, you know, I'm a fan of Gamera, I've watched him in KSW, I watched his rise, I was pumped when the UFC signed him, but these are some things recently, you know, that are critical of him. And you go, oh no, he's the best wrestler in the lightweight division. It's just like, dude, I wasn't dogging him. There was no need to defend him. Now going back, but if you said like, but he's so good in this and this and that, and it's, you know, to add to the conversation, then that's awesome. But what I'm saying is you do get really defensive over over the fighters that you're passionate about. And again, I'm okay with that to a certain degree, but like every single show that we do, every single live stream, like I can't keep devoting half an hour to 45 minutes to Bilal and and to Jared Gordon. I am way less biased than you. And I will admit that in confidence. I'm way less biased and I'm way less defensive. And again, and as a result, maybe I'm less passionate. And that's the thing. I respect your passion, buddy. I respect your passion. And again, you don't even have to stop doing it. You want to keep going ham for you guys? That's fine. Just know that I may not address all the comments every single live stream about the same old things about Bilal, or like if we talk about, you know, a new contender, you know, and you seemingly go, oh, but Bilal would beat him. Bilal would smash everybody in, you know, heavyweight, lightweight, whatever. It's just gonna be like, okay, like we get it. I may not entertain those comments as much as I have before. That's all I'm saying. But we all do have bias. That is true. And you're more passionate about the guys that you like, which again, that I respect. And I will say that every single time, my man. I will say that every single time. And you know what else I respect? All the support you show to the channel, buddy. So thank you very much. Again, why are you doing again? But people do it with Khamzat all the time. Khamzat has backed it the fuck up compared to the fighters that you are going to bat with. I'm sorry. He has. You know what I mean? He has a better resume than the guys that's the thing. Like, that is such a bad example. You know what I mean? That is such a bad example to compare the situation to. You know what I mean? He's undefeated. He's backed it up. He is way better. Like him as a person or not. That's like there's no argument there. You know what I mean? And I think that's the reason. Like, dude, he would smash Bilal. He would eat Jared Gordon alive. But that's the thing. Like, Khamzat, like, I get it's annoying. Same with Khabib. It's annoying, but like, I get it. And I'm critical over Khabib too. And I was critical in Khamzat's fight against Gilbert Burns. It's just, no, you can find better examples. I know you can. Like I said, you're new, but you're a smart MMA fan. Like you can find better examples than that. Not saying to do it right now because we're gonna hang up the gloves right now, but that's just what I mean. Like, you go 100, you go hard in the paint. No one's going hard in the paint anymore as the NBA season is done. The NHL season's done. Until they fight next, I'll slow down the hype. Appreciate it. Hey, when there's context for it, hype away. But like, out of nowhere, Bilal. It's at the point now where the whole chat's like, we get it, Jail. We know. Like, we know you're a Bilal fan. Message is clear. We know you love Jared Gordon. Message is clear. What's up, Khabib? Excuse me? Critical of me? Yeah, you padded record in Russia. Beast of a fighter, you. I bet the fight you had against the Bear counted as a pro fight on your Tapology page, eh? What do you think, Jay? You think that fight with the Bear gave Khabib a pro win? Shout out to Khabib. Shout out to JL, one of our exclusive members here. Love the passion, JL. And thank you so much for supporting the channel, like I said. Andrew B, thank you so much for joining, buddy. I appreciate you. Hockey from home, thank you so much. Happy birthday, Jackson, again. MN Wild Talk, Matt, one of our exclusive members as well. Thank you so much for joining, buddy. Shane, one of our exclusive members. Thank you so much for joining, Shane. And Shane, looks like I win the beer bet. Honestly, I was fucking terrified after those first 2 rounds that Sanchez wasn't going to win this one. Shout out to Diego. Thank you so much, Diego. Shout out to Phony Turgeson. Thank you so much for the like, Phony Turgeson. Shout out to Foul One. Thank you so much, Foul One, for joining. Shout out to Terpy MMA. By the way, Foul One, I'm putting these ring girls in A tier, buddy. I'm putting these ring girls in A tier. I don't know. We've had internet issues all day. I literally had to work from a coffee shop at noon today because our internet went out for like an hour. So my apologies. We're working on fixing that at home. But again, shout out to the exclusive members, JL, Shane, Foul One, and Matt for joining us tonight as well. Hell yeah. Now I want to hit someone with a proper number 12. Yeah, you have 27 beer bets wins now. How many wins do you have, Shane? Was it 20? What's the record? 27 to what? JL, cheers, buddy. Have a great Wednesday night. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, for some EFC. And if not, drop by Friday morning en route to work or studying. I don't know if you're in summer school or not, but we'll be streaming early both those days. You got my word. No more drama or over-the-top glazing. I appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it. Like I said, I respect the passion, and I hope you know that. Like, I respect the passion, and that's why I engage. If it was annoying to the point where I was just like, man, why is this guy even in my fucking chat right now? I would ignore you or like be rude. But like, no disrespect towards you. Just know that like I ain't gonna back down when I don't believe in something either, and you know that by now. So I appreciate you, JL. Shane is 22, 27 to 22. That's not bad, Shane. That's not bad. And this is, we'll say, should we restart it at Contender Series? Should we restart it, or should we just continue this for life? And then when we're old and gray, we'll be like, we're at 710 to 700, 680, whatever on the beer bets. I don't know. Sounds good. Have a great class. Hockey from home. Get your homework done. Go get your homework done. It's getting late. That's it, for ladies and gentlemen. We're hanging up the gloves. Very impressed with Wednesday night fights, pro box promotions. I'm not a boxing fan. I think it's even lesser of a combat sport than box lacrosse, but I had a great time watching tonight. So thank you all. Let's just keep it going. Let's go, Shane. Shout out to everyone joining tonight. I appreciate you all. We'll see you tomorrow for EFC. Don't forget to check out the UFC prediction video that's dropping literally in 1 hour. Check out the Bellator predictions that's dropping tomorrow, as well as PFL and Glory. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great night. I will see you tomorrow live for EFC. Check out the videos that are dropping on this channel. And stay tuned. We have 2 fishing vlogs dropping as well next week. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
In the fiercest battle, I'll defend